Rachel Aloycius. Thank you for your support for the style program sections. So, Rithik, can you give an introduction about Rachel Aloysius?
Yes.
Yep, thank you, Rithik.
So to start off, Mrs. Rachel Aloysius is a multifaceted individual whose diverse talents and passions have propelled her to the forefront of the art and education industries. As a founder and director of Creative Corner LLC, she has established herself as a trailblazer, seamlessly integrating her roles as an entrepreneur, visual artist, certified teacher, and a fine art specialist. From a young age, Mrs. Rachel's love for art was palpable, evident in every stroke of her brush and every creation that graced her canvas. Her innate talent blossomed into a successful career as a visual artist, where she captivates audiences with her evocative pieces that transcend boundaries and ignite imaginations. However, Mrs. Rachel's ambitions extend far beyond the studio. With a profound passion for education, she sought to merge her artistic prowess with her dedication to fostering learning and creativity in others. Armed with a certification in early childhood education (ECE), Mrs. Rachel possesses a deep understanding of children development and psychology, allowing her to tailor her teaching approaches to the unique needs of each individual student.
Hi,
Thank
Rachel.
you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rithik. Rachel?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, Rachel, yeah, thank you. Everyone are waiting for your speech. And
Thank
yeah,
you. Thanks, Rithik. Thanks for talking about me. It was very nice to hear when a child talks about me. Thank you for that. And thanks, Arundan, for this wonderful opportunity. And thank you, Ramya, for introducing me to the style uh, uh, society, the community here. So I started this program because of my
Thank you.
son.
Sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt, Rachel. Thank you so much.
sure.
I see from my phone and my laptop your video is on the sideways. Is it because I don't know? It's only
Okay.
me.
Oh,
I see.
yeah.
Maybe others can come. Yeah, now
Or
it's correct. Yeah,
better? Okay, great.
yeah.
Okay.
Now it's on. Now it's correct. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I started this program because of my son in 2012 when I wanted to join him for an art class, and I had the passion for art since my childhood. When I was just a 3-year-old child, I took my paintbrush, and my mom encouraged me a lot during those times, and I really thank her this moment for giving me that opportunity. Where I grew up is India, right? So in India, more education focused country. So art and other stuffs were not given priority. Where she took the initiative to buy me materials. It was pretty expensive, and she used to buy those materials for me, and she encouraged me, supported me, and I really take this moment to thank her for what I am right now. And after that, of course, my husband, he played a major role in my life to support and to what I am right now. So when I took my son for art program, I kind of didn't enjoy it. I felt like I can teach better art, and I wasn't specialized or majored in art. But then my passion for art, I learned a lot of skills over the period of time. I specialized in business, but the passion that I had for art pulled me into that industry. So I didn't want to randomly teach art. So I took the trouble to go learn ahead in like understanding children. That's why I took up early childhood education, because each child is different, and each individual is different. So when I started the program, it was just 3 kids in the program. Now I'm teaching more than 3,000 kids in a year, and more than 3,000 kids to be on the fair side. Like the business keeps growing, and I have a lot of tie-ups, a lot of contracts that I'm like into right now, because I had the passion and I went beyond to learn what is needed and things that is more beyond that. Okay. So I studied early childhood education just to understand the psychology of the kids, because kids are different. And when it comes to art, I felt like everyone should have the opportunity to have art in their curriculum, and not many gets it in the curriculum in the education industry nowadays. And so I teach kids out of love, where I go and work in non-profit organizations, and I do volunteer job teaching kids just for the passion of it, and I make money out of it. And because art is like something that I felt like it's needed for everyone. It's got the creativity. It enables the child to become more creative, and not many understands that. And because of which it's not into a lot of school programs. So with art, what I actually introduced to the students is like, when I learned art, it was totally a different world. It was like the teachers just said, okay, let's draw an apple and let's color it. That was a concept that was taught to me. And to be honest, if I go teach a child, they don't want to learn that. And either they're advanced or they have the passion similar to me. So I have a classroom of students where I have students who are more advanced or way below their grade level, because art doesn't have age. So anyone can go beyond, or um, uh, uh, yeah. So what I understood is like, I have to adapt to the students' thought process, and I have to teach them according to their needs. And so I changed myself. That's supposed to be how the teachers are. Usually the teachers like have a curriculum and say like, okay, I'm done with this curriculum, I'm done. We don't want that kind of teacher. It's like, we want a teacher who understands the students. Okay, if my student, if I'm teaching numbers 1 to 100, if a student knows 60, and I have to push the student from 60 to 100, learn the rest of the number, not to teach the student who know already 1 to 10. So if there is a student in my classroom who knows only 30 until 30, I just go beyond from there. Okay, so in a classroom setup, I let the students select what they like, and I let them fail in a way that, oh, I'm not able to do this, Ms. Rachel. So I jump in and I help them out how to do it. Okay. I'm actually at my art studio right now. Let me just grab Hannah, can you just pass me? Okay. Let's make it a little interactive, the session. Okay. I feel like I'm like talking to the black screen, so it's not making me comfortable, because I'm in usually in a classroom environment where the students are interactive and asking me questions. Here it's totally different. So yeah, I'm just going to show you a couple of things here. So can I have my other camera? You guys are able to see this camera, right? So I'm going to put down my pictures here. So. You see that? Okay. So in a classroom, I do not force the children to choose, or like I do not choose. pictures for them. I let them choose a picture that they like to paint. And when they fail, I go and I teach them how to do it. So they develop the interest. Art is something that you have to have that emotional feeling. It doesn't happen just like that. Uh, like you just color, or like understanding a math is like paper and pencil. It's totally different world. But when it comes to art, it's emotions. You really need to like something, and only then you start painting it. You don't paint something is forced on you. So I let my students take it, and then I teach them how to do the shading and everything. What it actually happens with your brain processing is like, it enables you to think, okay, when I'm painting here, I put in the color there, and while it's getting dry, I move on to the next subject matter here down beneath, where I start just doing the backgrounds, okay, and then I start working on the lines and everything. All those things comes at the far end. So we just go up and down with the art, okay. It's not just like focus on one and finish it. No, it's like you have to have that multitasking talent. Like, I do this, okay, it's dried, I have to go back and work on it, and this is dried right now, so I have to come back and work on it, and I have to pick the paints, and it's a connection between you and the paintbrush. It's like you are talking, oh, I scooped a lot of paint, I have to be mindful next time. So it's the kind of connection that you have with art. And this being said, I'm going to move on to another topic right now regarding the business. When I started the business, it was very difficult. It wasn't easy. So wherever I went, the doors were shut. I couldn't do a lot. I wanted to start business back. It was very difficult when I had to, like, let me put this here. Okay, so when I wanted to rent an art studio for myself, it was like $10,000, $15,000. It was a lot, and I had to overcome those challenges. So what I did is I found wherever I was looking, like wherever I had the opportunity, I took it up. So I did after school program, and then slowly it established with the recreation centers, of course. So after that, I just opened my art studio, and I tied up with a couple of big organizations and high schools, and I designed the curriculum for high schoolers in a way that it addresses the needs of all varieties of students. So it's not just catering to just one category of students. It caters to all the students in the classroom. I have kids with challenges in my classroom, and I have students who are normal kids, like normal in the sense like they're extra talented probably. So I have to have materials and artwork that can cater to all the needs of the kids. So what I started doing is, instead of just teaching coloring and shading, all those things which regular art school teaches, I went beyond. I started learning new skills like dot painting and doodle art, quilling. Quilling is something so beautiful. It's like you roll papers. It's an art that was found in 1980 centuries. So where the shredding machine came in popular. So during those times, like the kids like walking home after their regular days at school, and they saw papers, bunch of like strips of papers lying down on the street, and they said like, okay, let me pick it up, and they started rolling, and they started making art out of it. And I have unique artwork of my students in my studio. Can you put those two arts together? It's such a beautiful thing. Nowadays, there's a lot of color papers that's come into market. So we just use more refined version. Instead of using newspaper and shredded papers, these are some of my students' artwork. You see how? So this kind of helps the kids who's got more energy and who wants to do, you see these? Okay. And this is the dot painting. It's done by my students. So there's quite a few to name it, the varieties of art that a child could learn. So under one roof, it's like we introduce different kinds of art and different varieties of art. And if you are a student who don't want to do portrait, totally fine, you do doodle art. If you're a student, no doodle art, totally fine, you do quilling. And our teachers are trained in such a way that we cater to the needs of each individual students. And so there's a more welcome to this program. And I'm sure like any of you students like sitting right in front of me would be interested in learning different varieties of art. And moms who are in this uh, meeting right now, you don't want painting like paints messed up in the house, right? So that's why like when we opened the studio, it became quite popular because parents want to just leave the kids here and they do all the mess, and when they go home they carry home a beautiful painting with them. And we train the kids in such a way that they do something like this. This is one of my art. I'm just going to show you. Do you see these fine art? These are fine arts. So the goal is to teach the kids these kind of fine arts. So I train them in a way that they learn the skill, and I teach them how to do the bushes, how to do palm trees, how to do grasses. So eventually it like takes them to wherever they go, they want to like, let's pretend they went to Hawaii for a trip and they want to do a painting, they could do it there. So they just learn the basic techniques from us, and it goes way a long way for them. So when it comes to the business side of it, people want to welcome something that the kids are doing, right? And they want to see the results with the kids. And when the kids like what they're doing, the parents are happy. So it promotes the business. It reaches a lot of people. And yeah, so it went beyond, and the curriculum was designed in such a way that it caters to all needs of students. So yeah. And do anyone have any questions? That way I make it a little interactive. Ramya?
Yeah, Rachel. We have a question section at the end of the session. Okay. So everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so far, is there any questions for me? I know it's at the end of the session, but I want to have any interactions, like some kind of interaction. So if there's any questions for me at this time, do you guys want to ask something about any questions about what?
Yeah, parents, if you have any questions, you can raise question to Rachel, because it's oriented, business oriented as well. It's there, and then our session and our explanation also were there. So if you have any questions, you can raise to Rachel. Yes, Avish, you can ask questions, sir.
Yes, Mr. Harish, do you have a question? Is Harish a student? Okay.
I think so. Havish, did you can unmute and ask the question, Havish? Okay, I think we can keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to business. So let me go through some of the business questions and like possible things that you guys want to do. This is my ask to all the moms. Do not be like I would say like go forward in your life. Don't become stagnant at any time. And also the students, the beautiful gift when I came to US, the parents gave me was education. So with education, you can go beyond. When you have the time to learn and study, please make use of that. Do not get distracted. And to the parents, if you are stuck at home, there are a lot of courses, free courses online with LinkedIn. You can specialize and become a HR professional specialized. And Google has a lot of courses for you too. So like marketing, you want to do a digital marketing. There's like a lot of free courses. So don't become stagnant. Go beyond what you could do. And if you want to start a business wherever your passion lies. If you are good in cooking, just go for it. It will automatically, things will fall in place for you. So do not stop yourself. And students, when you have the opportunity to study, do not stay do not get distracted. Study when you can, because after that your life has a lot of responsibilities. So once you enter the responsible life, like after 18 or 21, once your graduation is done, there's a lot waiting for you. At that time, when you want to really study, you won't be able to, you won't have the time, because you are paying your bills and you're paying a lot of other things. So when the parents give you this beautiful opportunity to learn, make use of that and study. Also, do not give hope, do not give up hope. Things can happen, things will happen. All you have to do is just strive and go forward, work towards your goals, and set a goal for yourself. If you are a sports kid, okay, set a goal. I want to do this, I want to achieve this. So what are all the things that I have to do? I have to wake up in the morning, I have to practice every day. So those are all like things that you have to set up for yourself, like self-discipline. So you need to self-discipline yourself. You, no matter how tempting things happen, do not do it. And you have to have that self-discipline that is stored with you by your parents. So it is like I feel like my parents gave me this thing, like seeding good values in me, and which had gone beyond where I get tempted by my friends, like, hey, let's go to movies, let's go here, cut the school, do not go to school. No, I never listened to them. I just said, this is my time and opportunity to study. And my parents did let me go out with my friends when it is needed, not cutting the school or like disregarding studies, watching. And nowadays with a lot of technology, you kids are into a lot of video games. Please put aside those video games, get into nature, go for a walk, do a lot of exercises, then do art, those kind of visual things. Do not engage yourself too much into screen. And for ladies, my advice for you is like, you are doing amazing, whatever you're doing at this moment, okay? And there are a lot of women who come from India who are well qualified, end up staying home, and they lose their job opportunity to volunteer jobs. The gate will open for you one day. The light at the end of the tunnel is going to be there for you one day. So until then, do not become stagnant. Go forward and do some volunteer job. It's all knowledge. You gain a lot of knowledge. Do volunteer at your kids' school. So it when the door opens, when the right time hits you, you're going to be coming out in flying colors. So because you have the skills, you have the knowledge, how this country works, how things work. So those are all like things that uh, you will get to know only during like doing some volunteer job. So don't become stagnant. And yeah. Um, so shall we start with a little bit of art? That way, I have some interaction with the crowd, and people will start asking some questions with me, and I can chat with you and do the art. How's that? Yeah, could we do
Okay.
that?
Okay, Rachel,
Yeah.
continue. Yes.
Okay. So today I'm just going to do something called Zentangle Doodle Art. It's a stress reliever. Okay. So stress is not just for parents, it's for the kids as well, right? So I'm going to grab a small piece of paper here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. All you need is just like a small sheet of paper. Okay. So have you guys done this before? Even the parents, this is for both parents and for the kids. Okay, so you must have done this, like drawing stars, random stars, scribbling in the paper like this, right? At one point or the other you would have done all this. Maybe I will use my pen. This is not dark enough, so I'm going to use my pen. So we will be like doing scribbles like this in a sheet of paper, and wiggling, drawing lines, stuff like that. This is out of stress, and we just do it without our consciousness. So converting this into art is what we are going to do right now. Okay, doodle art is nothing but Zentangle doodle art is nothing but a stress reliever. Okay, so anytime you have fight with your friends are not talking nice to you, or if you are like your parents got mad at you for some reason, and you are like upset, and you don't feel like talking with anyone, and you're crying in your tears, just grab a sheet of paper, just do these dots, just do 4 dots, connect the 4 dots with freehand, and then start drawing some shapes. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some random shape, like I'm just trying to do some heart here. Okay, is everyone ready to participate? I did not ask that question. I started right away drawing. How many of you are going to draw along with me? Can I have hands?
Kids.
Kids,
Yes.
how many of you?
Mothers.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I
Please
see
raise your
3
hand.
hands. Only 3 or 4. There we go.
Yeah.
5. Okay. So it's time to grab your paper and pen or pencil, and let's start scribbling and turn it into art. Okay. If you have color pencils, crayons, grab them. Okay. If not, totally fine. Okay. I'm going to show you different styles of how to do it. Okay. And and I'm going to teach you how many different ways to do it. Okay, so I'm just choosing Zentangle for showing both adults and kids today. Okay, um, so is everyone ready? One more time, thumbs up if you haven't grabbed your material yet. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, so I did the heart here, and I'm just going to draw another small heart. That's going to be, the big heart is mommy or daddy, and this is going to be you. So you write the word me, okay? And then we start splitting it into different parts like this. Okay? And my goal right now is to fill in these space. Okay, how am I going to do it? Is I'm going to just randomly think of some shapes, and I'm going to start filling it. Okay, I have square. It's like easy shape, right? Square. I fill in square in this box. And here, when I come here, I'm like thinking in my mind, okay, what shape should I put in here? Should I do circle? Probably. Okay. So I just do some circles. Okay. And then I move on to other boxes and we start filling in the space. And what happens here is like, okay, I'm run out of design. What can I do more? So you can actually put in your family. Let's pretend a family name is some name. Okay, Mr. Saravanan. Okay, I'm just grabbing him and the Tamil team. Okay, so Ramya and Rithik who spoke and Rachel. So let's pretend we are going to write our names. R for Rachel and Ramya, and Rithik is H, right? R. R again,
Yes.
Ramya? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we filled in there. So Mr. Saravanan, I'm going to write S. So only I know this design belongs to the Tamil, the SoCal, the style group. Okay, and so you can actually do this with your parents' name, your siblings' name. Okay, and you can fill in a couple of designs, and guess what happens? You turn this into an art like this. Okay, so if you are a kid little older, you can take up little shading concepts. I would choose to do something like this, where you introduce different shading concepts and designs. This is nothing but these kind of books that we get it in the market. Have you seen these books as a stress reliever book sold in Target and Michael's and a lot of other shops? So we are basically learning today how to do this. So so if you look at these designs, I'm just like taking some nice good designs where I could show you. Okay, there we go. So all we need is just a shape. So all the scribble that we do out of stress turns out to be an art at the end. So just draw a shape and then you just convert it into art. Okay, so this is something fun to do. Can I have you kids start? In case you have can I have the kids unmute and talk with me? That way I have some kids. No questions from the kids? Have you started
We
drawing
have,
already? Probably.
we have, yeah, probably. We have few raise their hands and they try to
Oh,
follow the drawing. Avantika, Tanya, um, anyone else? Maybe you can unmute and share your experience with Mrs. Rachel.
Or kids, you can choose whatever drawing you want to Rachel to draw. You can tell her.
see, the thing is, you choose this. I've done a small sketch here. You can see it's like really fine prints. The crayons and color pencils. So this eventually what happens is like you start designing, right? So you're able to see. And then you can do coloring like this, right? Or you can do black and white. So basically your idea and your process, how you want your artwork to turn into. I give you technique and ideas, but eventually like it's your mind process that how it's going to make turn into like black and white or colorful. There are so many ways and varieties to do this art. And even after this session, like you, like anytime you have uh, mind not working, your parents having a hard time with parents and stuff like that, you're stressed out, sit down and do this artwork. And parents, you just find a folder for yourself and start doodling and start putting the doodle art into a folder. You will have a bunch of collections at the end. So I not only this, I ask my students to do bubble letters, which is like super easy. I guess most of you guys know how to do the bubble letters, right? So you will end up doing artwork like these. Just put in like stuff that you like. I like cupcakes. I like ice cream. I like uh, pencil. Whatever you like. You can just put it in there and you start making an art out of it. Okay. Is anyone doing the art? Anyone has any questions? You can either do bubble letters and do the artwork like how I showed you right now, or you could just randomly draw any shapes that you like and you start doodling into it.
Tanya is in art, right, Tanya? Tanya, you can unmute and you can discuss with Miss Rachel.
I finished mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for me to see?
Let's see.
Camera, yes. Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
Wow,
Right, wow, super.
that is so quick. That is like really talented. You are so talented. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Good job.
Tanya, you have some more videos, right? Some more pictures, right? Can you share with us? I know, Tanya.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, Tanya. Can you share your pictures? Do you have anything with you?
Oh no,
Right.
I'm at my friend's house.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can check with Rachel.
Okay.
Do you have any doubt?
Not right now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
That's
you,
fine.
Tanya. Yep, Rachel.
Okay. So I will let the kids explore. Does any of you guys have any questions regarding the business startup here in America?
Hi, this is Rasi. I actually have a question regarding, are you planning on expanding into the Orange County area?
Of course, if I get proper support, yes, definitely yes.
Okay. Well, I hope you get the support that you need. There's definitely parents who would be interested in enrolling their kids.
Sure, that would be really awesome. So I would connect up with the rec center or the schools around there. And if any of your parents are ready to help me, that would also be amazing. We can stretch our hands to each other and help each other grow. Yeah. And
Sounds
I will give you all the materials and I will guide you with all the business information that is needed, required to kickstart the business there.
sounds good. So do you have
Thank
a
you.
franchise? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
So currently we are like, I'm doing it like by myself and with my teachers. We have quite a few teachers at our place and like they do the curriculum, everything. And I mean, like I'm thinking about franchising. So to explore in that. So probably I can do it along with you if you're interested.
I can participate on the business side, but probably not an artist.
No, you don't have to be an artist. We need to hire art teachers. That's it.
Okay.
I need a person to manage.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll reach out to you.
Sure.
Hi. In the beginning, you mentioned that there are Google courses in art.
Yeah.
So how do we
See,
access?
So actually, like if you look at me, I liked art. So I explored myself and all the pros and cons. Nothing happens easy, right? So you fail a lot of time, and every time you fail, uh, you like, for example, like let's pretend you are working in a kitchen and like you burnt a dish. Next time
Mm-hmm.
you avoid putting it on high flame. So similar way, like uh, Google just if you are planning to study in marketing, I saw there is a digital marketing course in
Mm-hmm.
Google, and Stanford University offers a lot of free courses too. So it depends on what you want to study, what you want to specialize in. So when you put a name on your resume, like, oh, I have done this at the end, like the latest, like 2024 I have finished a course, then your resume becomes more validated, and people won't start in the market. So there are a lot of universities offering free courses, and if you're aware of it or not, community colleges are giving free courses. So if you belong to your county, your community college has free courses. You don't have to pay fees. So there are like a lot of such opportunities. So depending on what you want to specialize in, and LinkedIn has HR courses that if you want to become into HR industry, LinkedIn has free HR courses. So depends on what you want to. To me, like I, to be honest, like I tried certain things and I failed. The
Okay.
problem with me is like I never sat down. I explored additional options. So do not stick yourself with just I want to do just marketing. If marketing failed, just go ahead and explore HR. Go ahead and explore Stanford University has like a lot of course. MIT has a lot of course. And when you put like you're a certified person from MIT or Stanford, your resume is going to be top on the table when you apply for job, right? So yeah,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. Any other questions, parents or friends? Yes, Tanya, did you finish your art?
Yeah, I found a way to show you one of my art. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
sure,
saw-
Tanya. You have? Yeah,
Wow, you are a great artist. You should come to my studio, Tanya.
great, Tanya.
Good job.
thank you.
Probably we'll extend as one of the viewers said, like we'll expand to Orange County and Riverside, all those places in LA. That way, Tanya can go to class there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for sharing your paintings.
So,
Then,
any other questions, parents? Like, let's make it interactive. Like, instead of me talking about my experience, you ask me some questions. That way, I can go beyond and help you on certain things.
Abby, do you have any questions?
I also have some paintings that I did in the past.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Can you
you
share
want
with
to show?
Uh-huh.
And Abby, you have background video, I mean photos. You just turn off that and you
You
can
need
show
to
your,
come closer. Yeah, come
when
closer
you,
to the camera.
I mean,
Or can you turn off your visualization, background,
yes,
virtual background? Yeah,
so that we can see
Um,
your painting clearly.
right.
Yeah,
oh,
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, wow.
I have that and that.
Wow,
You did
that
that,
is
Abby?
very impressive.
Wow.
That's very impressive.
Thank
See,
you.
it did it make you feel nice? See, look at the amount of claps you're getting. A lot of the viewers are
Yes,
clapping for you.
for you. Yes.
Parents, this is what happens when it comes to art. You get appreciation. So when a person is appreciated, they love it. And at home also, like in my house, I just try to do this at home. Whenever my kids pick a fight with each other, I tell them like, hey, give 5 positive points about your sibling. So they tell 5 positive things. So the fight resolves. So I ask you parents also to, like, you're like stressed out with their fighting at home, ask them to come sit down with you and tell 5 positive points. That changes the whole atmosphere. So bring that positive attitude between yourself, because art kind of helps us do that. It's like when someone appreciates, it makes you feel nice. So use positive words at home, and kids do not find fault with your sibling. Okay,
All
say
right.
good things about them, so they will turn out really good with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Abby.
Okay.
Parents, do you
So
have any questions? So you can ask Rachel. Even she can talk Tamil and English. So if anyone wants to check with her, you can talk with Tamil as well. Okay. Yeah, Rachel.
okay. Okay, Ramya, do you have any questions for me? Do you
So far,
want?
no, Rachel, everything was really good. What we expect, it went like more than that. So I'm so happy with you, how you present, and then you got some people interacted with her. I mean, Rasi, she have plan, I think. So maybe you get some opportunity to open franchise in nearby LA.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
yes, that's my wish actually. So all the best for your future. Yeah.
Thank you, Ramya. Thanks. Yeah.
Any parents have any questions? You can raise your questions. She's there to help you. Kids, do you have any doubt or any questions? I mean, using the pencils, I don't know really, I'm not good in art. So any pencils, which pencil, what kind of pencil, what kind of colors we can use for the painting. If kids have any doubt, you can ask with Rachel.
Okay.
Okay, Rachel.
I have a question for Rachel. This Krish. Do you have
Yes.
online classes too for kids, or is only in-person classes, art classes?
I used to have online classes during the pandemic, and now no more because we got so busy with the in-person classes.
Correct.
So yeah, parents also, I kind of felt like parents also like in-person classes more than online class.
Effective.
And yeah, yeah, we don't. But online was very challenging for me, to be honest. Like I have to ask the students, and you know what? Like when it comes to corrections, you
Mm.
literally hold the kids. Uh, like sometimes the kids stab their brushes with the painting.
Yeah.
You have to be like really fragile with the brush. You have to paint it with the tippy toe of the brush. So they don't do that. So it's in person, so it's easier for us to correct. So when it comes to painting classes, it's like how visual arts and like the performing arts is like you take the class in person. The performing arts the same way. Visual arts is more nicer when you do it with in person.
Yeah.
So
Got
yeah,
it.
no online. Yeah.
Okay. We look forward to you coming to Orange County soon. Then.
Oh, I see a lot of Orange County people here in the site. It's like, yeah, nice to hear. Is there a kid participating from your end, Mr. Krish?
Yeah, my daughter and son are actually doing some classes. They
Uh,
actually did a in-person class with the teacher, but she moved, so now they're doing online. So I would love to go back to in-person.
oh, that's nice. Okay. I had a student who was doing the class online
Mm,
in US, and the parents moved to India, and she continued to do from India.
wow.
And we were doing classes in the mornings, uh, before I got busy with my other contracts. So I was like doing morning sessions with that particular child, and yeah, it was, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
kind of a little challenging though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first 6 months they did in person, so they kind of got the idea. But I think other techniques, more and more advanced techniques, they're learning online, which probably is not very effective. Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's like a little bit, yeah, here and there
Yeah.
gaps. Yeah. Okay. So are the kids who got introduced the doodle art, are you guys doing it? I just got only one person show me their art, one or no, 2%.
Person.
How about others? Did anyone else finish the artwork with what you started? In case you want to do shading, I'm just going to quickly demonstrate a little bit of shading. This is for the kids who haven't learned shading, okay? So you just go lighter. You see, very light. Just do it very light. And I would just leave it white here. And again, I would just go darker this area. You see that? So when I get it closer, you'll be able to see that. It has to be a smooth finish. What I've seen with my students is like, oh, she did a darker shade here. I have to draw a fine line here. No, don't do that. Always smudge it so that it looks more natural. Okay. So yeah, for
I
people who
have a
are
few.
like,
I have a
yeah,
few questions. My name is Suresh. So, where is your art studio right now?
my art studio is in Tanference. It's in San Bruno, if you're familiar of San Francisco. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
located in San Francisco. Yeah.
Okay. Another question is, say, like once when you start drawing, and if you have a collection of art, what are the avenues of exhibiting them or selling them? How do we do that?
So we do a couple of things with the art that is completed. So we artists sell them, okay, the artworks. So this is the one that I'm sitting right now is the art gallery. So you can see quite a few art collections. These are all my artworks. That's behind my back. I'm going to walk through the art and I'm going to show you. All these are like my art collections. So what happens is like there are a lot of people who buy these art as a collections. Okay, like particular artists, they just buy it and they keep it as collection. So each art sells according to the artwork that's like the effort that's being put in by the artist. So ranging from $300 to $30,000 depends on where you are, what kind of gallery you are in. So all that matters, and it's like a different journey, actually, totally a different journey. If you're going into artist background, but if you're into like student learning art is like a skill. If you take me. This is why I wanted someone to ask me questions. So that way I'm like I can become more engaged. So if you look at me, I just don't do art alone. I'm into real estate. I'm not a realtor though. I'm into real estate. So I love buying houses, those kind of things. So you will become multi-talented person. Your brain can handle multiple things when you specialize in art. That's my basic thing that I have felt. Like a lot of people who are like really talented, if you dig into their personal life, you will notice that they have art skill in them. It helps them grow better. And some of my students' work are here. I'm going to show you guys. I walk to my students' work and show you there. These are all my students' work. So it stays, the students do these artwork and gift it to their parents or their grandparents or their aunts, uncle. It stays as a solid piece. Art doesn't die, it stays for longer years and time. So I left India and came back. My mom still holds my art. And every time they look at the art, it's going to like, you're going to get into their mind. And it's just not money, it's more than money. It's like you build emotions into it when you give the art as a gift. So it's a nice thing that we nurture that into kids. They learn the skill, one, they become more creative, another skill. Another thing is like they're proud about what handmade things that they could give their grandparents or their family. So, and the family treasures it. So, you might want to throw away gifts that's been given to you over a period of time because it's worn out, it's lost its value. But I bet you no one will throw away the kids' art that was done and gifted to them. So it's a treasure. So it's worth a lot more than money.
Yeah. Another
Thanks
question.
for
Beginning,
asking.
you
Yeah.
yeah. Another question. In the beginning, you said you are working with the school district and at present teaching at school, right? So, are you like, is this included as a curriculum in school where you go and teach at various schools in the school district, or how is it done?
So I started this as a after school program initially. So I was like teaching the kids at after school program. So the curriculum at that time when I started teaching the kids, okay, let's draw an apple and I'm going to teach you shading concept. Oh, it was dry. No one liked it. So then I said, okay, maybe I have to make it more interactive and more creative for the kids. And I started digging in a lot of new concepts, learned a lot of new skills so that I can get my students engaged and they enjoy and take home good stuff. So what happened is over a period of time that turned out to be the curriculum. I didn't even realize at that point when I was exploring all this, I didn't even realize that I'm doing something like that. So over a period of time when I went I was just like trying to volunteer at one of my kids school, and they said, no, we are looking for an art visual art teacher who could carry out the curriculum for us. Can you design the curriculum? I said, like, okay, why not? When I sat down with the paper and pen, I did university recognized curriculum because I had to go through a lot of paperwork, research, and everything. So when I did that, that's when I realized, oh my God, this is amazing what I've done. And the school was like very impressed, and that was my kickstart into high schools. So I started designing the curriculum in a way that it caters to all the needs of the students. So it just started one school. You get the connection with one school, automatically it loops into different schools for me. So it just like because of the way the art is taught in a different way, people started liking it, and the students, they love the program. Even now, my students are like, I've been teaching what now? Since 2005. I started the program actually in 2005, but I established with LLC in 2012. So until then, it was like unofficially taught, but over a period of time, it's just like brought into shape. And it took a lot of time and effort. It wasn't easy. So when you had the passion, right? So, okay, how do I make this happen? How do I make it much better? How do I do this? So the dream and everything was like into it. And since I had the business background, like my degrees in business, it helped me move forward. What is the next step? Okay, how do I protect myself when I'm into kids business, especially? How do I protect my properties? I've hard earned money, so how do I protect it? So I brought in this LLC. So I got my business into LLC, and then slowly. That's why I said, like, you start with one thing with your passion, you will automatically fetch in all whatever is needed to make it glow more, make it more brighter. So yeah, so yes, did I answer that
Thank
question for
you.
you?
Yep,
So
sure.
yeah,
Yep, thank you so much.
yeah. So yeah, basically, like when it comes to kids, right? Recently, like not like in recent days, I noticed like kids with a lot of challenges. Earlier, we used to have it in our country too, but it wasn't noticed. It was like it was different during those times. We never had a name for it. Right now, they call it with different names, like the kids with challenges and stuff like that. But it's just a small gap that needs to be filled in. No one understands that. It's they are not supposed to be pushed. Earlier in our country, like we used to say, look, oh, he's a dumb kid, he cannot understand. That's the tag we all used to have in our country. But here, no, he needs this accommodation to be done. So it's a totally a different words and terminologies that's being used. Yes, that's how kids should be looked upon. They shouldn't be looked as kids with challenge or push down. We have to encourage. And so I made the curriculum in such a way that no child is left behind. Everyone is like having their recognition and appreciation in my class. So the kids love it. When it comes to like, especially when it is, I'm working with a lot of charter schools right now. They have intercession, like they call it as intercession or expedition based on each school's terminologies. That 2 weeks they are like longing to come back. And my program, to be honest, it's like a quite popular program. It goes on wait list all the time. The students all want to come to my program, all want to sign up because it's more interactive and it keeps them engaged. And when they accomplish their artwork, they get recognition. When the kids with challenge is like pushed down, when their artwork is appreciated, they feel so proud and happy about it. So anyone for that namesake, right? Like all of us like appreciation. So yeah, so it's a different world. I started exploring, and it led me to a lot of other different exploration. One need on to another, one led to another. So yeah, and my husband was very supportive during my journey. So he took a lot of uh, like uh, helping me. He took the burden of the house. It's like in India, like the girls are like tagged with, okay, you have to do the chores. House chores are on all on you. The guy goes and works for the family. So he wasn't that personality. He always encouraged me. He let me do business, and whenever I fail to give food for my kids, he just steps in, gives the food, and when I come home, the kids are all fed, and we just help each other in a way that, like, I think most of you guys are doing that. But the support that you get when you have no one in this country, especially from your partner, it goes a long way actually. It makes you establish more. And yeah, I hope like most of the husbands are able to help their wives, like how my husband helped me grow. Yeah.
Yes, Rashni? Rashni?
Can
You
I
raised
show
your
you
hand.
my drawing?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. Rashni,
Here,
can
let me
you?
delete the background.
Yeah, thank you.
I know her. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. You did bring in the shading concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job. Rashni, can you show me properly? It's not that clear. Yep, thank you. Wow.
That's amazing. Good job. Look at your pattern. It's better than mine. You're doing a better design than mine, right? Good
Thank you,
job.
Rashni. And kids, the same way, do you have anything like you can share with Mrs. Rachel? Kids?
Mama, can you give me a
Hi,
plastic?
this is Rassi. I'm gonna. You're not done. It's okay. We can still show. So I have a 6-year-old. She's just been doodling. Do you want to talk about it? Come on.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, come
She's
on.
still a little shy. That's something we need to work on.
Look at that. It's so beautiful. I see flowers. I love earth. Oh my God, I see earth in a heart. Is that a heart?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Which I really like how she took a shape
Yeah,
and then
that's a creative.
mentioned
That's a
it.
creative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is
See,
beautiful.
I tell my students Picasso's painting. He used to do like portraits, like when during his times, like um, he draws pictures. He takes pictures of people, and he used to draw. And when he became popular, is when he started drawing the three-dimensional pictures on one straight way, like half in the straight form and half on the turned way. He became a popular artist. So the kids, I tell them, hey, think something creative. That generation is totally different. We are in a tech generation, and things are totally different nowadays, and you have to come up with new ideas. Learn the skill, but put it in a different form. And I see that with this child, and the way she's put a heart and the world, the globe into it, it's amazing. So, and I had another student of mine who just did elephant head on a giraffe. So those are all like what, fourth grader or third grader. It's like thinking totally different. That's what the world is looking for, creativity. These kind of kids will come up in like flying colors when they grow up. They're going to be in beautiful jobs and doing wonders.
So Vita wants to share something else on her painting. What do you want to show?
I put a squirrel here.
Can you say it louder?
I put a squirrel here.
There's a squirrel in there. I don't know if you guys can see.
It's too.
I see that. It's so cute. Why did you draw a squirrel there?
Why did you draw a squirrel?
Because I wanted to make there a hole.
Because you wanted to make the hole?
Yeah, I wanted
In the
to
tree?
make a hole in the tree.
Okay.
And I did that because some squirrels live in holes in the trees.
Because some squirrels live in the holes in the trees. That's their homes. And Rachel,
So
I do want to.
we are in a digital world. You should actually ask all this and like record it, like keep it as a recording for them. So because over a period of time goes and this will disappear, this artwork, but the recording will stay with you guys.
Yeah, I scan all of their artwork and save it.
I like the storytelling that she does along with her art.
Good job, Rachel, thank you so much for sharing your
Yeah.
story. And especially touching on the gender inequalities, um, and having the support of a partner and parents. In our Indian community, it's not always there. So I appreciate you sharing that. So our newer generation who haven't been to India, or weren't raised in India, because they don't see that. They don't see the challenges that their parents faced. So I appreciate you sharing that.
Oh, true. Thank you.
And Abby, do you have any questions? You want to share your videos? I mean,
my friend wants to show his painting.
oh, you want to show paintings?
I can I see it?
Wow. Yes, raise it. Yes,
Wow,
perfect.
that is so beautiful.
Thank you.
It's amazing. How did you do this shading? Abby,
Abby, can
Abby,
you?
did you teach your brother? Or he
He's
did
my
it by
friend. I taught him.
yeah.
I taught him.
you taught him?
Yeah.
There you go. See, when you have talents, you share with each other. Isn't it like nice? Yeah, amazing. You have a beautiful painting.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Did you want to explain about the painting, Abby?
Huh?
You want to explain about the paintings?
Oh, that's just a painting of a scenery.
Uh-huh.
And then I taught my brother. I taught my friend how to do that.
Mhm.
And then he just followed along. I did most of it for him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Abby, do you have a question? Do you have a question for me?
No.
If you like art,
Yeah.
why do you like art?
Because you can do different stuff and relax.
There you go. Good, good. Do you like to say something like why do you do play video games? Do you play video games versus art?
My
What do you do
friend
more?
does.
He plays video game.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you? You don't? Or you play a little bit? Let's say in the scale of 1 to 10, how much video game do you play and how much art do you do during your free time? Let's pretend, okay, I have free time, I want to do something. What do you do?
I'd probably play like video games, like a 2 out of 10, and then drawing maybe like a 6 out of 10.
There you go. So why do you choose drawing and over video games?
It's because eventually video games got boring because you play the same things, and art you can do different stuff, and then like you can just do whatever you want or express it.
Yeah, true. So, kids, why I'm pulling these words from Abby is to make you all realize playing video games is not wrong. I wouldn't say it's wrong. You really need that skill, okay? Because playing video game, it enables you to think faster and act fast. All those things are there. But limit yourself. Do not engage too much, okay? Set a limit, set a time for it, okay? Do not go beyond. And art kind of helps you better, actually, to be honest. During your free time, just ask your parents to buy art supply. Parents also like how much you spend for your kids over video games. It's like 500 to $1,000. Spend the same amount of money. It's not even that expensive. Like $100, you get like a lot of art supplies at Michael's. Buy art station for the kids and keep it at your home, regardless whether they are using it or not. You will use it one day because it helps you relax. Actually, art helps you relax, unwind your mind from stress and a lot of other challenges that we go through nowadays. It's a good thing to have an art station in the house. So yeah, I recommend that for all the families who are attending the program, and you will see some changes in your home when you do art together, and it's so much fun. Any questions? Anyone else? Or yes, Rashi? I see a hand up.
I think it was previous one. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Any questions, kids? Okay. Parents, do you have any questions?
Okay. Let's do something different now. Probably I'm going to ask you guys to do something. Most of the school would have taught this, but this is so much fun when you do it. I'm going to teach another doodle art that's super easy. So something like this, okay? When you eventually finish it, you're going to get a bunch of color pencil like into it, okay? So try doing this. And it takes a lot of time for you to finish by the time, okay? So I'm just going to grab a pen. So when I'm drawing, I'm going to let your mind wander around and ask me if you guys have any questions. Doesn't have to be in art, it could be on business. If any of you children like want to do business in future, please ask me questions, okay? I can help you on that too. So I'm just going to merge across and then a multiplication sign. It has to cut across exactly in the middle, okay? Do not have it cut across like this. Do not cut across like this. Then you won't get the right art. All the lines have to cut across in the middle, exactly like that, okay? And then wherever you have a wider line, then you introduce extra lines in there. So I would just go for one more line. Don't add too many, then it will become crowded. So I'll just draw one line in between. Okay, done. And now we just draw curves like this. And then I go, and I don't have room here, so I just draw only halfway. Same, I extend it. Once this is done, so you will eventually do all the sides, right? This is done, then you start picking in two colors of your choice. So let's do, just picking random colors, two bright colors so that it's seen on the camera better. So I'm just going to fill in the green. I'm going to skip one and go to the next. And do not color in the middle. Color it really light. And only on the edge, make it darker. Same with another color. You can actually choose the same, usually I prefer doing the same green, like light green. If you're picking light green, pick a darker green. This one I picked orange, so I'm just going to finish off my work with orange. So go light, and at the edge, I'm going to make it darker. Same way here. Edge, darker only on the sides. And this is just like as I'm doing the work, I'm just thinking of my teachers. This job opportunity that I've given to my teachers are like they've gone through a lot of hardship, and I've trained. This is like to mention one of my teacher. I met her since I'm into real estate also. I used to call this particular lady for cleaning and clean the property after the people move out. And one day she just cried to me. I was just casually talking with her and asked her about her personal life, so how many kids you have, and what's your husband doing, and blah blah blah. And she ended up crying, saying like, "Oh, my husband uh, married another woman, and which she never even disclosed it to me." And she cried, and we are divorced now. I was like very sad hearing the story. And I said, okay, if I get you to study, will you study? And she said, yes. And I guided her to community college. She took up courses, early childhood courses. And guess what? She's my preschool teacher now. She's been working with me past 10 years. Her life's changed. Her kids are in a big corporate company working for big numbers, and her entire life's changed. She is not Indian. She's from Mexico. So when God gives me people who walk in front of me, I take it as an opportunity to help them out. So I just do not stick to like, oh, she belongs to my culture, I have to help her, or she belongs to a different culture. No, they are humans. So kids, anyone who comes to you or left alone in the school, help them out. Do not leave them alone. Ask them if they don't leave anyone behind. That's my humble ask with any of my students at school, also high school. I see any child left behind, I go interact and I make sure that they find another friend, and they sit down with them. So no child is left behind. So these are like small things that we could do in our day-to-day life. So eventually, like, sorry, those kids are like focused on the art. So this is how your art will turn out to be at the end. Okay. So you just keep switching the colors. Okay, kids. So we don't have to like stick on or set boundaries to our limits when it comes to helping people. We should try to go beyond and helping people who come our way. It just the opportunity comes your way, like to help someone. Do not leave that. Help people. Is my screen frozen? It's kind of blurry, right?
Yeah, now clear, Rick.
Okay. So kids, my humble ask with all of you, it's like, I think we're running out of time. So help your friends, be nice to your peers, and just listen to your heart. If your heart says, yes, I should do that, do it. If not, that's something wrong. You're doing something wrong. So no matter how much your friends tempt, do not do it. Okay, stick to your principles, what values your parents have taught you, good and bad. When a parent say no to you, they are disciplining you. They are not literally saying no. The parent who said no is the parent who got you the birthday cakes, or they got you the cell phones, and they got everything for you. Anything that you ask is the same parent who is telling you a no is getting you that, which means they're trying to discipline you. So do not talk back, answer them. Especially the teen kids here. We have that teen thing going around. So a lot of the kids back answer the parents. Please don't do that. Okay, think for a minute. Is this the parent who got me this? Am I back answering? Wow, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful, Veera. That's Veera, right? Yeah.
Yes, she finished coloring it.
See, Veera, I don't see you. I don't know your face, but I know your art and I know your name. Oh, that's you. You are so pretty. You're so cute. Good girl. You have a beautiful imagination, Veera. I'm so impressed with you.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay. Okay,
So
Rachel.
yeah,
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
It was a nice opportunity, Ramya. As I see someone's raising their hands. Rashni.
Can I show you another one of my drawings?
Sure, sure. Go ahead. Wow, that is so cute. And I see the clouds with a little bit of shades. Rashni, I would just suggest that you would do a little bit of shading. Is my screen visible to you? Do you see the blue that I have done? Can I ask you to do the darker tone or the clouds at the base? That way it looks more real. I see that you have done clouds, but can you do a little bit of the blue darker tone?
So it looks a bit more real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
do
That would be my little correction there. So eventually your tree trunk will pick it up. Your tree trunk, you can go a little darker on one end. On one end, you're going to leave it light. So probably later on when I meet you guys in person, or like let's see, someone asked me for Zoom, like a online class. If things happen that way, I will connect up with you kids and we will explore more. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much, Rachel. Um, thank you, parents and kids. Really, without you, we can't do it. This. Thank you for your support. And Rachel, thank you so much, Rachel. It's really a wonderful time you spend with us. So really, thank you so much. And Abby, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Abby, can you give a speech thanksgiving? I mean, word of thank.
Mhm. So first of all, I enjoyed Miss Rachel's session a lot. It was amazing, and I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mrs. Rachel Aloycius for sharing their beautiful, insightful thoughts on turning creativity and arts into opportunities. Your presentation was not only informative, but also inspiring, encouraging us to explore the boundless potential within ourselves. We truly appreciate your time and dedication in imparting your wisdom to us. And your passion for creativity and innovation in art has ignited a spark within each of us, motivating us to think outside the box and pierce our goals with renewed enthusiasm. On behalf of Style Program and Social Thermal Nonprofit Organization, I extend our sincere thanks for gracing us with your presence and enriching our event with your invaluable insights. We look forward to applying the lessons learned today and continuing to foster a culture of creativity and growth in arts. I'd also like to thank Ramya Auntie, who's a style session coordinator and style ETK leader, who also admins for this session, and Rithik Raj for delivering a welcome address. A very big thanks to all parents, students, and actively participated admins in this session to encourage us and organize such a wonderful, informative essay in the future as well. Thank you once again, Mrs. Rachel Aloysius, for enlightening discourse. We are truly grateful for your contribution to our journey towards realizing our full potential. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for thanking me. I really appreciate
Um,
Abby. It was nice meeting you, Abby.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just a couple of more points to add. Thank you, Abhi, and thank you, Rachel. I just like to add a few things. I just want to let the parents and students to raise their voices and open up and speak to you. So, just to conclude a few things, like style is meant to be a platform for making this wonderful connections that you, Rasi, and Abhi, and other kids and parents had today. And we strongly feel like we meant and address the purpose of the program. And style has so far set up the platform for wonderful human beings, and we realize such an wonderful human being you are, Mrs. Rachel. And art is meant for the stress free and relax, but still you made you made it as a very very tremendous hard work path that everybody can follow you. And how many faces you got, like entrepreneur, leader, and management professional, artist, and so on. And I mean, at some point we couldn't follow you. So it looks like we need dedicated sessions planned with you for different faces. Such a versatile personality you are. And thank you for spending your time with us and spending your time with our mainly our young children and mainly the parents. And also you pointed out many Indian moms, strong emotional balance. How did you you know get through, and breaking the stereotypes and all that. And it's not just entrepreneurial journey that you shared. And I believe you shared very very strong message to the community, like don't leave behind anyone, or listen to your heart and follow your passion. So it's not just entrepreneurial thought, like you really really care about the community, and you believe in the community building. And I should, on behalf of the entire style program and so-called Tamil organization, entire Then California Tamil Changam, a big thanks, mikka mikka nandri. And we look forward to yeah, we look forward to more ventures, like people are talking about Orange County, Riverside, and LA County. They are there to help you out, to partner with you, to support you, to spread your wings. And we are here. And also we also have a dedicated women empowerment unit in so-called Tamil Sangam. So we would like to get some more aspects of you to help us out, because there are many talented moms in our community, and college going kids in our community who would definitely need your guidance and support. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sarvan.
Ramya. Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
Saranam.
Ramya, and Rithik, Abhi, for an amazing team teamwork today. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Saranam.
Thank you, Ramya.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you,
Thank you
Rachel. Thank
all.
you so much. Yeah, thank you, parents and kids. Thank you so much.
Let me stop the recording. Thank you. Anything more, Ramya or Rachel? We are good.
All good. Thanks, Sarvan. Thanks for having me. And thank you, Ramya, for having me. And Rithik and Abhi, you guys are amazing. Your kids are amazing. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.